Hey, this is my first interaction video vlog. So I paired myself up with a Chinese international student named Daisy. Um, well, that's her English name. Or Chinese name is Zishi. Um, but we talked about some educational differences during our interaction. So a typical day for her when she wakes up and then goes to school. She usually woke up around 6:40 or so, and then she had to commute to school. Then school would start around 8 o'clock for her, and then would go on until she said it would go on until 5 or 6. So she had a really long day, and then even after that, she had cram school and study sessions. And cram school is what a lot of Eastern Asian cultures have for kids to like study for entrance exams and just to stay competitive in very competitive world. Uh, yeah, she says she had a 3 hour study time after dinner. Um, but let me see some other stuff. So uh, her three big worries were grades and college entrance exams, which are have a huge pressure, are like a huge pressure on uh, East Asian countries like China and Japan and Korea. Um, in here in the United States, we have standardized tests and things like that, but we don't really have that much pressure. I don't think we have as much pressure as they do. They seem to have like a test like every day. So she worried about grades. She worried about these college entrance exams. She worried about cram school. She just had a lot of stuff on her plate at when she was going to school in China. But the three things that made her happy were kind of things that like you know common um, friends. Uh, she said she enjoyed her physical education class. She had some class trips that she enjoyed. So things like some similar things. But she said she didn't have time for extracurricular activities. So that's a little different than in America. Um, Usually, people in America will say that the thing they enjoy most about school is are the clubs and things like that. But she didn't really have time for any of that, so she couldn't fall on that. But she did say that she stayed in America for a year or two for high school, and she said that then she like actually was able to do clubs and things like that. So as far as her exams go, she had monthly midterms or finals or exams, and she prepared for these by studying and going to cram school. She studied a lot with her friends, and she went to review classes. So there was a lot more pressure for her. I don't remember as much like of that kind of like very intense studying in high school for me. I studied, but like it was never like that much. Um, yeah, it was interesting because I'm half Chinese, so my dad went through some similar things, but I think that even now, like it's a lot different in China. There's so much pressure, especially in like urban settings, for like these kids to succeed and get like big jobs, and parents like push their kids so hard. Like so, I mean, it puts a lot of stuff in perspective because like I thought, sometimes I was being pushed pretty hard, but in comparison, yeah, I had it pretty good. So, um, yeah, there were some other interesting things. I think that we often like think in like that like East Asian like culture and like education like the teachers are very like strict and no nonsense. But she said that she had a lot of like easygoing and fun teachers as well, just like in America. And she had her strict teachers too, but like she also had like some like easygoing and fun teachers. So I thought that was interesting. Um, yeah, so I guess it just made me appreciate more about like how it was for me. I mean, not that it was better or worse, but it was definitely easier, I think. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna put a couple pictures of our interaction. We just kind of hung out at the apartment and a little bit, and I'll put some of those pictures. I'm not sure when I'm going to put those yet, but they will be edited somewhere in this video. Alright, and I think that's it. Okay, bye.